which we were being held.
And you were finally expelled and came to Britain. Now, what do you make? How would you sum up Suharto's life?
What the world community tends to overlook or almost to forget is that he was in charge of a very ruthless regime. It was a military regime. It suppressed its own people. Hundreds of thousands of people were killed, and many more people spent 10 to 15 years in prison. Another very important aspect of his rule was that he invaded East Timor and created a virtual genocidal situation in East Timor after his invasion in 1975, and was in control of East Timor for 23 years. He also carried out, supported vast foreign investments in West Papua and suppressed the people there. So it was a regime of repression in Indonesia itself, in East Timor and also in West Papua.
But he did bring, under his presidency, didn't he, much development to Indonesia. There would have been a lot of people, I suppose, who thought his rule was a good thing, at least in Indonesia itself.
Yes, there are, of course, economists who will praise the economic development in Indonesia. There were certainly changes from the time when Sukarno was in power. He took over from Sukarno, and he tried to put the economy into some kind of order, and certainly there was quite a big difference. But what also happened was widespread corruption. His family, his wife, and then his kids, his sons and daughters, gained control through the privileges that they were able to make use of under his rule. They gained control of a number of companies and became enormously wealthy. They still hold these positions in these companies, even 10 years after the end of the new order.
And he was too sick, the doctors say, to face any trial. Do you wish he had been on trial?
Well, of course, the big problem for me is that although he faced charges on corruption, and indeed he was never actually brought to court, no effort was made by the judiciary or by the several governments presidents that have taken over since he lost power. No efforts have been made to bring him to charge for his massive crimes against humanity. And this is what I think is a matter of great regret, that he could die without actually facing charges for his crimes against humanity.
Well, Carmel Budiarto, we're very grateful to you for talking to us. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Well, back to our main news today.